What is up, everyone? It's Mama Badger, and we are going right into it. We're jumping right into this topic, and honestly, it's gonna be interesting. So tag along. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll go from there. How are Gen Zs different from Millennials? That's a good question. I know that Gen Z is pragmatic and Millennials are idealists. Does that make sense? In other words, Millennials were an optimistic generation that's often seen as being a Pandora to be by parents and adults. Meanwhile, there's a Gen Z are more pragmatic, while Millennials were raised during an economic boom, if that makes sense. I'm reading and I'm trying to talk, and it's like, I'm like, ooh. Also, I'm thinking, so like, I don't tend to look away a lot. I'm just thinking. Right now, I'm just throwing out some facts for you guys before we get into the full details. If you didn't know, a millennial is anyone born between 1980 and 1995 in the U.S. There is roughly 80 million millennials, I believe. Yes. A member of the Gen Zs, Generation Zs, usually vary between 1996 and early mid-2000s. And that's that's in the U.S., and that's there's approximately 90 million members of the Gen Z or Gen Zers, if that makes sense.
Later.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of that video. Basically, I wanted to go over the difference of Millennials and Gen Zs and how they're so different from my childhood to today's childhood. And it's just like, when I was younger, we did all our fun things outside, and it wasn't until like we got to middle school, high school, elementary, middle school, or high school, one of those years, it was like, here, have a phone. And how like we were glued to our phones. In today's world, we are still glued to our phones. And, you know, but we didn't grow up with our phones. We kind of grew up with being outside and hanging out with friends. And as you look at today's children as they grow up, or as you consider the Gen Zs, they grew up with technology. So it's a lot different from Millennials than it is for them. So we did a lot of things outside, and we never there were ways we talked to our parents that we would never talk to them like they talk to them now. And it's like, why are your parents allowing you to talk so negative to them? I don't understand. It's just, for me, growing up, it was considered rude, disrespectful, and you basically treat people you treat others how you want to be treated. So, like, I'm assuming all these teenagers who are glued to their phones and like, Mom, shut the fuck up, no one fucking likes you, you're a slob, you're such a boomer. And I'm like, your mom just let you do that? It's so disrespectful and disgusting. And it's like, my son isn't going to disrespect me. Yes, he has every right to stand up for himself, say what is on his mind, but it's like, there's gotta be a part in your life where you respect your parents because they raised you half your life. You know, they love you unconditionally, and I don't know. I don't understand it. It's different. It's confusing. I know. I'm a millennial. I'm not all popular with the crowd today, but it's whatever. Again, I'm just throwing out my ranting and how I view it, and so on and so on. My eyes keep drifting to the camera and not the actual where I need to be talking. I am so sorry, guys. I'm gonna work on that.